This edition of MacVoices is sponsored by lynda.com, the unparalleled online video training library. For a free 10-day unlimited trial, visit lynda.com/MacVoices. Hi, this is Chuck Joyner, and this is MacVoices in Las Vegas at NAB. I'm in the 360Heros booth talking to Mike, the CEO of 360Heros, about 360Heros. Mike, it's good to have you.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. Thanks for doing a little, help us out a little bit here.
Hey, this is just a compelling product just to look at. Forget what it can do, just to look at it's cool. But I'll let you tell us what 360Heros is.
Well, 360Heros, in short, is an open source company teaching people and content providers and content creators how to create 360 video. We manufacture all the holders ourselves, as well as software, as well as stitching interfacing. And what's really powerful is we have our own 360 video content hosting center. So we help syndicate content for creators.
Wow. Now, it's called 360Heros because you are using the GoPros.
No, actually it's not. The hero stands for creating hero in the industry. It just, by pure luck, it just happened to be, you know, that type of model, you know, because we have holders that work also without the GoPros. We have other cameras that will also work with it as well.
Okay, well then my mistake. It seems such a natural fit.
Yeah, it does. But what's really exciting though is the GoPro camera is awesome because it has such a great high resolution. And like this content here, we can create as high as 7,500 by 3,750 pixels, which is insane, you know. And then when we get into these 3D rigs, we can do 3D spherical video with this stuff which is really exciting. And then here's one of the 12 units. It's actually all mounted up with a GoPro, so you can kind of see everything that's involved.
That's impressive. That's impressive. So let's talk about this one to get started. Yep. How do I get started doing 360 video, and why would I want to?
Well, it's very interesting. I was actually at a panel this morning talking about why get involved with VR type content. It's an area that's exploding, and what's really exciting is the business and e-commerce side of there are so many models to generate revenue from this. And especially when you're watching spherical video, normally everything is controlled by what the videographer was. Like what you're filming right now, they can't look outside of the frame, so it is what it is. But with spherical video, it's everything, including the cameraman. So 90% of the time, it's not the cameraman that's filming it, it's the talent that's actually doing it because they're part of the video. So it's a whole new paradigm in this type of technology.
I hadn't really thought about that if I'm doing 360, sorry cameraman, but I don't necessarily need a cameraman.
Yeah, exactly. You can just get creative with it. There's certain ways you can put up the mount systems and have things just totally disappear. And a lot of the times having the talent in there is really cool because they're talking to the camera, but nothing else is around them. So it's like almost like an out-of-body experience view, you know, which is really cool.
Yeah, that is interesting. So if I start with this one, I have what, 6 GoPros, and I just turn them on and go?
A little bit. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the holder. The holder is actually made with a flexible nylon, so I can actually slightly push here, pull, and very easily pull the GoPro right out. And this is all flexible nylon, it won't break. And if it does, you know, the manufacturer covers it for us, but it's designed that way. So now we can just snap the GoPros in. And then after we snap them in, we sync the GoPros to the wireless remote. So when I press one button, all cameras come on at the same time, or plus or minus a few frames. So you can adjust the frames of each camera in the software. But what's really interesting is we wrote a software package called 360 CamMan, and CamMan is a file media management. So as you can imagine, you're just filming us with one camera. So trying to manage 6 cameras at the same time becomes a real challenge. So if I have 6 cameras and 10 takes, I'm now dealing with 60 files. What take did it go to? How does it connect? You know, so there's really a lot of interesting workflow solutions that we've built, and we've learned the hard way. That's why we built it, you know.
Once I shoot the 360 video, And because it sounds like it's pretty easy. Of course, then I've got to use the software to stitch it together and produce a file, and we'll talk about that in a second. How much flexibility do I have with that file? In other words, I'm creating this 360 sphere. Can I zoom in to things?
You have full zoom control. Matter of fact, I can even show you a little demo here. We're going to bring up my iFinder, and I'm going to show you how we can actually interact with it. And let me pull up one of these real quick. This is an app you can download. It's called 360Heros, all one word. Okay, and it's on the Google Play Store as well as iOS and Android. But what I'm going to do is take one of these demos that we're actually using, and I'll bring it up to the camera system here so you can kind of see it. So if you take a look at this camera in this view, so we'll kind of get it so you can kind of see in this as well. I can actually move with my hand. I can zoom in, zoom out, look up, look down, or what's really cool is it interacts with me. So as I go to move, it uses the gyro and the accelerometer inside of the camera system to do that. Or I can even pause it like this, come down, zoom in on a particular area, zoom out, continue to play. Or if you have Google Cardboard, which is the ability to do 3D, I can press this Google Cardboard button, and now I've got one view for one eye, one view for the other eye, again, that also interacts with you and allows you to zoom in and out.
I think I just displayed my inexperience, because when I was thinking of zoom, I was thinking of this, where I have a flat situation, so maybe we want to zoom in on the logo on your shirt. Exactly. Here, you're just creating that sphere, and the viewer zooms in on the fly to what they want to see.
They control it, and that's where the tough part is in this industry, is because we're allowing content providers. It opens up a whole new paradigm in being able to be creative. But the challenge is how do you get rid of the person holding it? Or what's really cool is we teach tricks on how the monopod can be totally disappear in it. So it gives you like that true out-of-body type of experience.
And I did catch, as you went through that video, that was apparently shot with a drone, because you could just catch a little sight of the drone up top running. Yep. That's very cool. So obviously, I want to make sure I'm looking at another banner here. You have this equipped so you can take it underwater as well?
Exactly. We have, it's called a 360 Abyss, and this particular Abyss is rated for submarines or divers. It doesn't matter, either way. What's really cool, though, is it's rated for 1,000 meters or 3,000 feet. So you can strap this baby onto a submarine and go shoot amazing content, or I don't know if a diver wants to go down 1,000 meters, but we'll at least get him down there to 60, 70, 80 feet like that, and be able to take stunning, high-resolution quality content, full spherical underwater.
That's really impressive. Let's go back, though, to the software. Now, once I've stitched it together, I've got my product. You said you have a 360 hosting company.
Exactly.
Is that required, or do I have the option to send someone a 360 file?
Oh no, you can do it all on your own if you want to. But one of the things that we pride ourselves in doing is teaching people how to use this technology. We want to do that, and that's why we've built, actually today, the only end-to-end solution company, from the holders to the software in the middle to the actual CDN network at the end. And then once you upload it to the CDN network, you can also play it on any Mac or PC, iOS, Android, doesn't matter, because as you upload it, it automatically gets pushed right to the phone, and now that content creator can share that to their clients automatically at no cost. So we help them with that.
That's fantastic. I mean, so it sounds like you have pretty much an end-to-end solution. You equip me with the gear, you help me put it together in the software, and then you help me deliver it to my customers or whomever.
Exactly. And that's what we want to do. We're here to teach other people how to do this and let them be creative with this stuff. You know, that's where some of the things that the creators come back is absolutely stunning. You know, and I'm like, all right, how can we help you? You know, and they'll create the content, they'll upload it, we'll actually help them syndicate their content, and at the same time broadcast it out on our media network, which is huge.
Now, I know we started with the one that you showed me was 6, but we have them back here that the stereoscopic one is fascinating. I mean, how many does that hold?
Well, this has got 14 cameras in it, and basically you got the left and right eye for each area, all the way around, left and right for top and bottom, and there's your bottom, your left and right. So it allows you to stitch this in 3D, and then be able to use content gear like Gear VR or Oculus Rift to be able to play it back.
Very interesting, very interesting. So we have to ask the question, what kind of pricing do we have for this gear and for the software and the delivery system and all that?
Well, the prices vary anywhere from $395 up to, $1,500 to $1,000, or the Abyss is a little bit more expensive. That's around the $5,000 range, because of its quality in reference to how we're putting it together. And then if you wanted to start with the basic 6 rig, let's say for example, it's $495 plus the GoPros, and then the software is right around $600-700 for our CamMan software, as well as the stitching software. And then you can shoot, stitch, and put it on our CDN service at no cost.
It's amazing. We've gone from never being able to do this, not even thinking about the possibilities, to having it pretty affordable if somebody really wants to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And my whole passion, this is my hobby that's all of a sudden turned into a moving mobile center, a technology center. But it allows us to basically give people the tools to be creative. And that's what I really like to see, and that's, me being that same type of mindset, I love it. Great to be able to help people.
I think it shows that you love it.
Yeah, well, thank you.
The website where folks can go to learn more and see where they can get it.
Yep. The website is www.360heros.com, or what you can also do too is you can actually go to www.360rv.us, see this particular motorhome as we travel throughout the country. We're about 15,000 miles in the last 5 months, and we just kind of hop around teaching people how to do 360 content.
If someone wants to host you or get you to come to them, how do they contact you? On the website?
Yeah, right through the website. We've got to contact us on how you want to get in touch with us, from getting a job here at 360 Heroes to actually being a content provider, and how can we support you.
Very cool. Mike, thank you so much for the time. Great product.
Great. Thank you very much. Pleasure.
Folks, we'll have more from NAB in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices. Visit MacVoices.com for links, show notes, to subscribe, to connect with Chuck on Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and the MacVoices blog. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, the MacVoices Dispatch, to stay up to date on all the latest MacVoices news from our front page or at MacVoices.com/newsletter. Do more with your Apple tech by subscribing to the free MacVoices magazine on Flipboard by visiting MacVoices.com/magazine. Advertising and sponsorships handled by Backbeat Media at BackbeatMedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at CashFly.com.